Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Movie Toast Podcast. This is our news episode 6 for Sunday, April 19th, 2020.
Woo.
I'm here with my rowdy rough boys. I guess, Tommy, you could be Brick.
Hello.
And
Nice.
Adam, you could be Boomer.
Is that like the Bubbles? I like Bubbles. I don't know the
Yeah,
the
it
guys'
is
names.
the Bubbles. We landed
that's
right where
awesome.
you wanted to be.
Yes.
Nice.
And we could be Butch for Dennis.
Ooh. Would that
I'll
make
take-
you
yeah.
Mojo Jojo?
I would be Mojo Jojo.
Nice.
Awesome. Love it.
And we're going to be talking about some news things that happened in the world of movies, avoiding coronavirus as usual, because that's a still subject. Tommy, what are we talking about this week?
Oh my God, Corey, I'm so glad you asked me. So it looks like, watch out, Disney. There's a new sheriff in town. Drive-in, more like thrive-in. We also got November is the new July. And AMC is going to be A-OK.
We certainly hope so.
The only one that gives any inclination about what we're actually talking about is the last one.
You gotta wait to get there, kids.
Yeah.
Driving, thriving. I don't know. It's Ice Road Truckers coming back. But anyway, Adam, would you like to start off with what you're talking about?
Ooh.
Sure, yeah. So over on Variety and a couple of other sites, they're talking about the fact that thanks to the coronavirus, I guess that makes us topical once again, pretty much everyone's staying home. Where the fuck are they going to go? Who knows? The beaches in Florida because they're open? I feel bad for those guys. Pretty much everyone's staying home. And Netflix has just got to the point where their stocks are soaring up, and they're above Disney. Not just Disney Plus, like the studio level is
like Disney.
Disney, yeah, they're blasting they're pounding ass of Disney, and they are the top of the industry right now, which is weird because nobody ever thinks Netflix would be that high because we always have Disney is like our mega blockbuster makers these days.
Damn,
A
yeah.
monopoly. It's kind of crazy.
Damn.
That is
Oh,
kind of
shit.
crazy. Do you think it's sustainable? You think it's
I've been thinking, I've been wondering about that since I read this article. I kind of feel like it's going to dip a little bit once we open up the market again. But once
For sure.
once the theaters are open, there's still going to be tepid. People are going to be afraid to go to the theaters. But I have noticed every Friday there's like a brand new movie that they're posting on Netflix, a Netflix original, and they always have new shows, new comedy specials. So I hope they stay close, but I don't think they can sustain this for a while. But I hope they stay in business because they've been giving me work for the past year and a half.
Yeah.
nice? Is that all there is with that article? Is this?
I mean, that's
They're
all
just
I
doing
care
great?
about.
Oh, okay.
It's
I'm
yeah,
just
I hope
sucking my overlord's dick.
it's no. I honestly, there's been some good stuff there. I hope that at least gives them the opportunity to churn out some more interesting movies, and I
'Cause
like
that's
some of
the
the
thing,
weird
like-
stuff they pick up.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking. I'm like, all right, it's Friday. What is Netflix going to give us? Like next week they have, or this week that you're listening to this, they have a movie called Extraction, which is a new movie by the Russo brothers and Chris Hemsworth. So I'm jazzed. I can't see that on the big screen because that's going straight to Netflix. So if they keep that momentum up, they have a good chance. I feel like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah.
Awesome. I wonder if like when the theaters reopen, if they're going to go back to opening up like only half the theater, then they
Mhm.
they consider it.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
I think they said they're gonna still keep up with social distancing for a while. Social distance. I can't fucking speak. They're apparently because there is a big threat here. I know this has nothing to do with the industry. This isn't fucking Corona talk, Corona crunch. There is fear that after the summer ends in the fall, aka the fall, that we could get the coronavirus back. And so I think movie theaters are hopefully, because they're going to be opening up in phase one of this three-phase prong, I think they're going to try to do everything they can to stay open. But the thing that scares me, China tried opening their theaters up a month ago, and they were only open for 3 days, and then they closed right back down because the virus picked back up.
Oh yeah, I know a lot
Yeah.
of people that are once everything opens back up again. There's going to be a lot of people that stay inside still for at least a couple weeks, 3 weeks maybe. Just
Oh
to-
yeah.
Yeah. Like my brother asked me yesterday, he's like, when the movie theaters open up, are you going to go back? And I'm like, part of me is like, yeah, fuck yeah, I got to see my movies. But it's like, do I want to get sick? But
So
ultimately, I will, sadly, and I'll have the coronavirus. So it's been nice knowing you fellas.
missed in the beginning. Did you mention how close the numbers are between Netflix and Disney?
I didn't because I wanted to sound really cool, but you can hit it up.
Because the way you made it sound was that they were blowing them out of the water. It's really like a difference of 1.3 billion between
That's true.
between the two numbers of
Fact check
their
it.
current market capitalization.
Doesn't it seem a little strange to you that Netflix has a higher market capitalization than Disney?
Yeah,
It
now with the
does,
parks
but now
closed.
I'm thinking about it. Their parks being closed.
It's
millions
temporary
of dollars.
market cap.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
that's true. Well, I mean,
And
okay.
look at how many Disney Plus subscriptions they gave out for free
True.
in the
That's
beginning.
not factored. Yeah.
So
They
wait
still
till
are doing
next
that.
year. Wait till next year when all those subscriptions people have to start paying.
Guys, it's all about Quibi. Get on Quibi. They're not going to survive, and I want to get my free year of Quibi and keep it.
God.
Is that Katzenberg's thing?
Yeah, it's like
Sure.
4 or 5 minute episodes released daily, and you get like a
Mhm.
full episode after a week. I've started it, but I haven't finished it a whole episode because I'm impatient. I'm unlike the market they're selling to.
Crazy. Maybe that's why you have it.
Well, yeah,
Um,
T-Mobile's throwing it out for free, so I'm like, I'll take it.
Oh, Verizon's throwing Disney Plus out for free.
Nice.
No affiliation, folks. We just use things. But my story. I think I was supposed to go fourth, but I think I'm just gonna jump in real quick right here and go
Mhm.
next because my article is somewhat related. AMC theaters they sold $500 million of their debt back to the government, and that's perceived as a good thing because they won't go out of business, or it's less likely that they'll go out of business.
They have a better chance.
They have a better chance. They don't have any of their debts due on or there's no liens due on their properties till 2025, so that buys them some time. And when the theaters open back up, their CEO said that they're going to use funds and increased revenue for general industry purposes. This isn't economics, whatever. It's movie toast.
Enchiladas,
Yeah,
economics, and
economics enchiladas. It's movie toast.
that's
So-
right.
Corey,
Yeah,
serious
so-
question.
Mhm.
I think this is what most listeners want to know is how is this going to affect the price of Bunch
Oh,
of Crunch?
Jesus Christ, Tommy.
Oh,
Oh,
The pipe dream of a two-way market where it's the price is based off the demand and all that is
Corey,
it's been
I'm going to
squashed.
say this. Can I
The
jump in
middleman-
here?
The middleman's back. Yeah.
If
There we go.
AMC is still around this time next year, I'm going to buy a whole case of Bunch of Crunch and mail it to you.
my
Save you a
goodness.
couple of dollars.
Wait,
you can buy that
what?
shit super cheap. Because you're not a
Never
you're not
even
a Bunch
had
of
it.
Crunch guy.
Look,
I've
You're
never
not a
even
Bunch of
had
Crunch
it.
guy.
You
Well,
gotta
that's
send
your
me at
issue.
least
That's
a
why
box.
you're not getting it.
At least send me a box.
Let me
I'll
tell
send
you
you
guys
some
something.
scraps.
There's some general slander going on about my name. I'm not a Bunch of Crunch guy. Okay.
oh, you made yourself the Bunch of Crunch guy.
Well,
Just saying.
When I think
Well-
of Bunch of Crunch, I see your smiling face.
That-
the
that's
movie
whole-
theaters.
You
We
introduced
used
me
to
to
have a
Bunch of
different
Crunch.
host on this show that loves Bunch and Crunch more than me, like 10 times more than me.
Send me some Bunch of Crunch. I may end up liking it more than you.
I gotta clarify, you definitely will. I only like refrigerated Bunch of Crunch. Go back to episode 27 when I originally brought this
Oh
back
my
up.
God.
And there's only two
Refrigerated.
places that have it refrigerated: the ArcLight in Hollywood, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe somewhere else in the world, but where I live, the ArcLight in Hollywood has it refrigerated, and like the Lemley Glendale.
So
and-
AMC doesn't even refrigerate their Bunch of Crunch.
No, AMC doesn't even refrigerate their Bunch
Wow.
of Crunch.
But
So
that's
that's
why
no
I'm gonna
problem.
buy a lot, mail them to you. You can freeze them, take them out of the freezer before you go that day, and you're in business, baby.
Yeah, thank you, Adam. I'll take the free food. Okay.
I love you, man.
But yeah,
Looking out
the
for your
middleman's back. The Bunch of Crunch dealers are alive and well. Their stock price is going up, but we know the market is completely disconnected from supply and demand economics, and it's more about the whims of the people. So, who knows how that will turn out? The next story, I guess, we'll give it to Dennis.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that. It sounds like that because of the current environment of everyone living the quarantine life. The irony is what drive-in movie theaters are left, so a lot of them are starting to spike up. They've noticed numbers in Germany and South Korea have started to increase dramatically. The author of the article I found on the Hollywood Reporter talked about actually going to a drive-in movie with their kids for the first time in Sweden, and it's they interviewed the owner, and they were talking about how that they actually have the next several weeks. Every ticket has been purchased.
Wow.
There's a drive-in in Germany that they've had every ticket sold for a month solid. South Korea is starting to even do pop-up drive-ins that are sponsored by the government, so that everyone can stay safe in their car and still get an experience of getting out into the world.
I hope they show the interview.
How do you watch the movie if you're sitting in the back seat of a car?
Tommy, it's very possible. A lot of people have like hatchbacks will open their hatchbacks up. And a lot of people actually will bring like Jeeps or SUVs and open up the hatch and kind of lay down in the back. Some people might actually fuck in the back.
That's Adam right there. He's talking about what he did.
No, I don't. I have a tiny I have a tiny sedan. It's not possible.
You have
I
a
wish.
tiny what?
Sedan. My dick is also tiny, but my car is small for a car.
That sounded like a felony, sir. You don't want.
I have not done it. I haven't done it.
I love that.
Oh, right.
The theater is a church
I love that
for me.
this is talking about drive-in ticket sales in Germany and South Korea, because that's like the only two places that drive-ins are actually still functional.
Well, no, that's the thing. I have like 3 drive-ins near me, but they're all fucking closed, and I'm pissed about that.
There's a drive-ins isn't there a drive-in in the valley?
There is. There's 3. There's one that's open a little further out is Mission Tiki. Then there's the City of Industry Vineland Drive-In. They're kind of crummy. They're right next to a fucking railroad crossing area. And then there's a third one that I really like, but I'm blanking on the name. Yeah, there's a couple.
Which one did you get your pee-pee touched at?
PP did not get touched. It was a hand holding kiss experience. And I forget which one that was.
Oh, wait. Hold on. We need to go back for a second. I just said that South Korea and Germany are the only ones left, and Adam stops me, takes the time to stop me to say, no. I still have 3 drive-ins near my house, but they're all not open.
I didn't pay attention to what you said. They're open normally, but currently because of the bullshit virus, they're not open. So
why
I'm
would
sorry.
they close? That's
what I'm saying. They were supposed to be open by now already, and they're not. And I'm very angry. I hope there's a bunch of drive-ins open in Ireland because I love you, Ireland.
Say, I have 3 near me, but they're not open.
Yeah. Well, I thought you meant not open as never shown movies.
Okay.
I meant they would be open currently if it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
I misinterpreted it.
Thank you for clarifying.
I thought it was impressive that he named off 3 over there on the East Coast, and then named off 3 more or 4 more over here on the West Coast.
Yeah, right.
That's driving Adam coast to coast.
I've never been to a drive-in.
You got to go.
Really?
It's great. They're amazing.
It's fun. Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We had one near Santa Cruz when I was a kid, but my parents never took me, and now that's gone. And I don't think there's any drive-in. There used to be one up in San Jose near me, and that's gone. So I'll have to look it up. I'm sure there's a list somewhere online.
There are. If you go to drivein.com or driveins.com, you can put your zip code in, and they'll show you all the ones that exist, and then you can put to open status. It's kind of
see if they're open. Yeah,
is that like Rub Maps, but for drive-ins?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
there's in my hometown. There's the nearest drive-in was over in Dallas, Oregon. That's actually where I saw multiple bunch of movies. But it's a solid experience. There's Governor Andrew Cuomo was in one of his daily briefings was talking about how drive-ins might be one of the first things they open back up. And there's another drive-in in New York that's currently applying for necessary status to open their doors again. And then obviously abiding by and then they're still all talking about abiding by the necessary rules, still limiting some capacity, and then having concessions completely closed, just having the restrooms available. So
see, that's the upside of the drive-in.
Do you have to be in your car while you're watching the movie?
No, you can sit outside. You can put like a blanket. You can have like a picnic. You can bring your own chairs.
Normally I would say yes, but I feel like now they probably want you to stay in your car.
Right. Because if I went to a drive-in right now, minus the quarantine, if I just went to a drive-in, like let's say tomorrow night, the most comfortable thing for me would be park my car, get out and kind of like not sit on the hood of my car, but like lean up against the hood of my car, watch the movie, and smoke my vape.
Yeah, in some
amazing.
places, like my favorite one out here, they have a beer garden, so you can even get alcohol there, or you can bring your own.
Oh, nice!
You're not
That's
supposed to
awesome.
But the one that I really like in Los Angeles, if you're a Los Angeles listener, it's the Paramount Drive-In. That one's really good, I think.
I've heard about that. I've never been.
Nice.
So that was a lot of information about drive-ins. Dennis, did you have anything to add about the ones over in Germany that are doing so well?
No, just that kind of hit the nail on the head. There's it's just bringing back some, not just nostalgia, because a lot of that generation doesn't even probably around as much, but just this really cool novelty thing is kind of getting a chance to come back, and I hope they do. It's a neat experience.
Yeah.
So
I've never been, but you guys have made me want to go.
They're definitely worth it. You can pretty much, like, it's cheaper. Like, you get 2 movies. Some theaters actually give you 3 movies, or they play the first movie and then they loop it at the end. And you're saving more. Like, maybe, like, some places charge by the car, some places charge by the person, but it's always a hell of a lot cheaper than going to a theater and you're seeing 2 movies. Downside is a lot of them don't let you switch screens. You got to stay where you're parked. And you're subjected to watching whatever they have billed, and you can't just, I don't know. There's ups and downs, but I really like them.
So
you generally drive in and stay for the whole block, and
here's to add in the article you're referring to. They talk about the U.S. Drive-ins, and they say currently fewer than 25 of the 320 or so drive-ins in the U.S. are open, but the New York governor, Andrew Cuomo, said he was considering allowing drive-ins to reopen.
Yeah, that's what Dennis is talking about.
That's what I said.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So come on out here. We'll all go to New York, and we'll touch each other's peepees.
Corey, you gonna fly us out there?
Nope.
We can hit up Atlantic City.
Maybe. Let's go.
I've been trying to push that for a while.
Mind. Let's go. But nope. No pee-pee touching. I'm editing all the pee-pee touching out of the episode.
Pee-pee touch, pee-pee touch, pee-pee touch, pee-pee touch.
There's the opener right there.
Pee-pee touching at the drive-in.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
This is movie toast, not pee-pee.
Actually, if we were talking about the movie Grease, this is exactly what's going on. Pee-pee touching at the drive-in.
Oh yeah. Oh, Tommy, you got
it up. Wrap your toast around your cock. Hopefully, it's nice and buttery.
Oh
my god, Tommy, what is your article?
It can't top that. Like
you can. You got a very important one here, Tommy.
Yeah, this one that courtesy of ScreenRant.com is talking about November is now the new July when it comes to movies. At least November 2020. It's supposed to be the biggest month of the year. It's when all the movies are being released, ladies.
What movies are going to be released in July or in November?
July, the July of 2020 in November. Looking through this article, they're talking about the studios that are having releases coming out.
Yeah,
Marvel
like Disney
Studios,
has like
Pixar,
3 movies going against
James
themselves.
Bond, Disney. Yeah, Disney's got a bunch. We got Black Widow is coming out. And then also the Eternals is they
pushed that back. It was supposed to be November, but
Black
they pushed
Widow,
back to like February.
Black Widow took over the spot previously set aside for the Eternals. Let's see. We have
my question is
Soul.
Soul,
the Pixar movie.
The Pixar movie about dead people make you cry.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds what it sounds like. Yeah. So that's going to be coming out for Pixar. We have Godzilla vs. King Kong or Godzilla vs. Kong.
So you're seeing the trend here. We're seeing big blockbuster movies opening.
James
in
Bond,
November.
No Time to Die.
Well, that's what
they're
I was
saying that
gonna
it could
ask.
even overshadow December's release.
I was going to ask, is this just because of the coronavirus? They pushed back a bunch of movies from the summer to November? Or are they saying that's going to be like a thing going forward?
No, I think that's
no. I think that's just for
the
this
issue.
Just this year.
So not only is it affecting this year's movies, but any movies that were going to come out that are now being delayed because of the bigger named movies that are coming out in November. For example, because Eternals got pushed back, because what else were we saying? There was other movies that that got pushed back. Anyways, those movies that are getting pushed back and delayed are now going. They could end up debuting on streaming sites. So instead of actually getting their own theatrical release, they'll be put out on stream sites.
Huh.
But other movies that we have for this year in November, we had a movie called Deep Water, Clifford the Big Red Dog, Untitled Universal Event Film number 4.
Probably like The Purge or something.
Oh, sounds awesome.
The Man from Toronto, Stillwater, Untitled Amblin Project, Happiest Season, and King Richard. Those don't seem like big films to me.
I like Untitled Amblin Project. That sounds like a real
blockbuster.
I looking at after reading through this article and looking at all these movies, I can tell you I'm probably going to see 2 movies in November.
Wait for that to come out in about 8 months, people.
Right?
And with that hot take, does anyone else have anything else to cover? Or
Eye to eye.
Artemis Fowl will be on Disney Plus in a couple of weeks because that looked terrible, and you don't got to waste your money in theater.
Artemis. Oh,
when is Wonder Woman? Oh,
Wonder Woman's coming out in November.
So does that mean I'm going to have to wait for Top Gun now? Oh,
no, Top Gun did get pushed back, but I think it's in November. The director said it's editing. It's like it's going to be ready way before November, so you might even see it earlier.
Well, I was supposed to see it in June, so if I have to wait till November, that sucks.
Those were both June 5th and like June 16th releases. Yeah.
I'm very upset.
Top Gun has to be a movie theater one. Anyways, that's
my whole thing is, guys, please get at us on all your socials: Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, fucking Discord, all at movie_toast. Also, as well, fucking YouTube. We're
Let
working
us know
on
what you
more
liked.
stuff. Please get at us. We want to have you guys be a part of the show and all that lovely.
What can we do differently? What did you like?
Yeah, and if you wanted to read these articles, which, I mean, who reads, right? But all of the articles we discussed today are linked in our Discord at movie_toast. They're all there. Cited.
Yep.
You can see how off we are at what we said, or you can say, oh, why did I waste my time?
Give you something to do while you're staying home and staying healthy.
Or you could log into the Discord and say, hey, Movie Toast guys, fuck you.
You've got to make an account for that. You could do that on Twitter as well. Please subscribe, like, and share, and comment. We don't know what's happening. We know Ireland. You guys are fucking killing it. Thanks, Ireland.
Thanks for bringing it in, Ireland.
Fucking Belgium, get your numbers up. Be like Ireland and America.
Tell your friends.
Yeah. Stay indoors.
And Canadians. Everyone have a good night.
Stay healthy.
Stay toasty.
And go out and vote in November.